Oh, last level. 1,000,000 points. Touchdown! Oh, hello. Social influencer Tony Cantwell here. Welcome to Pixel Perfect, the show brought to you from the people of Balls.ie in college times, and we are Ireland's #1 gaming show. We're here in Token in Smithfield, and we've got a jam-packed lineup for you. The greatest rivalries of our time. Ali Foreman, Chuck Liddell, Randy Couture, Junkie Joe Joyce, Squeak O'Donnell, and now, of course...
Finish him. You lose. How are you?
Colgan Cantwell. If you haven't been following the hype, this is what you've been missing.
Owen Colgan, you swine. You think you're so tough. Got you creeping in from behind like a piece of arse fluff. Yuck. You say you're the hardest man on Facebook, but I beg to differ. I'm going to smash your face in with a book and put your dick in my quiver and shoot it back in your face. You're a disgrace.
Do you want to just... Yeah.
All right, Tony, how's it going? When you see this, you'll know. I'm going to give you a punch in the face. See this? That's the blow. Yeah, Tony, the thing you said about my willy doesn't matter because I have one. But you don't, man. You don't have a penis.
Oh yeah, Owen.
Good to see you, man.
Yeah.
Any crack? What's going on today now?
Hype train has rolled in. And we're doing WWE 2K18.
WWE, what are you talking about, man?
Now we're going to do best of 3 to find out who is the most hard as nails Irish personality. You down for that?
I suppose so, yeah, because I mean, I'm going to win anyway, so.
The most important thing is the winner has to, well, I don't agree with that, but the loser has to post on their Facebook that the other one is the hard as nails Irish personality.
Right, so the loser
has to post. We'll have a lash anyway, and we'll
give it a go.
Who you got?
I might go for Brock Lesnar because he's a man after my own heart. Big white guys were jacked.
Most people would have me coming in as a bit of an underdog. You a bit of a jacked force. You are the toughest man in Ireland.
You getting that in shot of you?
You getting this? A tattoo. Well, this is what's brilliant about this generation. No one needs to get hurt, but our manhood is on the line.
That's the problem with the generation now. We're gone pure fucking soft.
That's bollocks.
I've done that before. No, that's not bollocks. That happens in real fights.
And what happened?
I was on a rooftop before and someone was slagging me. And I said, if I come down to you, and he said, you don't have the guts. I jumped down and I fucking broke my ankle.
This is what I do. This is what I had to wake my girlfriend up in the morning.
Just grab her by the waist, is it?
There you go, the other side. Now wake up.
Time for you to get out of the fucking bed, love.
Yeah.
Some of the biggest fights I've ever had, well, I wouldn't say ref, but if I was fighting the brother, the outlaw would be there going, you know, he hit you first, so it's only fair that he hit you back.
Yeah.
So he'd be encouraging us to fight, and then just one day, then he just said, I'm not going to be a ref anymore, and he walked out on us.
And that was it. That was the last you'd...
Yeah, thought it was a joke for the first 5 years, and my mother's like, that lad is no joke.
So do you feel a bit emotional now looking at a ref like this, thinking like, oh daddy?
Reminds me of Dad, yeah. Especially with the uniform, because it's kind of like a prison uniform.
And he worked in Foot Locker, didn't he?
He did.
Yeah.
For a week, yeah. They used to call him the big wanker in there. He used to rob stuff.
Would you be a man for the taunts in the middle of a fight?
I would.
Being
Someone would be like, come on, do you want to taste this, do you?
old as weapons, hang on.
And then they'd be like, yeah, I'll have a taste of that. And I'm like, yeah, you really want a taste of me? And then we start tasting each other in the ring.
Do you? So like nibbling each other?
Kind of, I'd like nibble their, like, behind their ear, because it's like, gets you worked up a bit. So they're like, am I turned on? I'm like, no, you're fucking turned off, lad.
And that sort of thing?
Knockout, yeah.
Yeah. Well, look, that's
that.
I won.
Well, I don't know about that now. It says winner, Dean Ambrose.
There you are now.
How did you win that one when you're the lad on the ground?
That's an excellent question. And I was the one actually going to spark you out with the illegal weapon as well. Would you consider Buckfast a performance-enhancing drug?
Definitely, yeah, because there's boys who I've lost to before. And then after a fight, then I'll drink a bottle of B and I'll fight them again and then I'll beat them. There's too much clothes on this fight. If you got clothes on in a fight, people can grab at the clothes, so you're better just to be there with the whole lot hanging out.
That's why they call it in jiu-jitsu, no gi.
Yeah.
So you can't grab it. No gi, they say.
Before they used to grab, they're like, no,
Yeah. No gi.
Which lad am I in this game, by the way?
You're the lad in little shorts.
Ooh.
So what do you think of people like Mario? Because you got people like Mario, you have your Crash Bandicoots, you have your Sonic the Hedgehogs. Their move is jumping on people's heads. How do you think that would go down in Mayo, lads doing that?
You can't do it in Mayo. You can crush his body to bits, you can smash his heart open, you can put an axe to his jaw, but don't bounce on his head. If you don't have a head and it's not working, you're dead. Can we agree on that?
Yeah, absolutely, true. Remember they had remember big massive flares was a thing, and having the GHD mullet was a thing.
Yeah.
Was a style. You'd have lads doing like the sketch.
What year was this?
I think it would have been maybe 2006.
Where was I? 2006. I think I was over Scotland. I used to bounce for the Celtic football team in Scotland.
Yeah.
And I'd just stand at the door of the bus, and if anyone gave them cheek, I'd be like, leave them boys alone, they're Catholic boys. Don't go after the Rangers boys because they're Protestant, because there's a big divide. Have you not heard the crack, no? Do you reckon these lads are happy?
They're very busy.
Yeah, but busy don't mean happy.
No.
Because when you're too busy, you're hiding stuff.
Ah, you mug!
I'm gone raw, man. That's 2 in a row now.
No, because I got the... Because remember, I bashed you illegally with the move.
Oh, that's right, yeah. We didn't
And
see that.
then I was knocked out, but somehow I won.
Yes.
All to play for here. Now, who is going to be the hard as nails Irish personality?
Is that the lad from Game of Thrones, is it?
Yeah, the very same.
Is it him?
No, he looks very like him though. I think he's of similar Samoan descent.
Mm-hmm. Long further that direction, is it? AJ Styles, he was in One Direction. What was that song he had again? Never gonna give you up.
Never gonna let you down.
Never gonna turn around and desert you.
Yeah, mad. Now he's in this.
Imagine how careers just change, you know?
Well, just like yourself. I mean, you were expected to be Irish heavyweight champion of the world, and now, you know,
We're here in an arcade.
you're in an arcade. Two social influencers.
Yeah, looking for a bit of work. We put
100%.
our numbers, can we put both of our numbers there? Mine is slightly bigger, right?
Yeah. And maybe a bigger, but mine's above it, and it's just going a bit slower so you can read it better.
Mine just flashing in front of Tony's.
And mine just kind of like doing a bit of a whirly thing, but still legible.
Mine's like anti-eyes, sort of like, yes, the power to the world.
Yeah. And then cut to my face with a little card and my number.
But you can't really see because it's like being blurred out by the legend of the internet, and it's like, there's Owen Colgan.
Yeah. And then the little subtitle, Tony, and then the number under his, but in a bigger, more nicer writing. So obviously we called each other out for this.
Yeah.
You know, we acknowledge that we're both tough. If you had to call out a video game character, who do you think you'd call out?
You know your man Abe's Odyssey?
Yeah.
The monkey lad? I kick the shit into him because I'd be like, what are you doing down the sewers, lad? Yeah, fucking Abe. Abe Odyssey, you. Just like, and then I'd open up a sewers and I'd be like, fucking, you happy to be down there now, yeah?
Yeah, and he'd be like, oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Jeez, you're really bashing my head in here. Oh!
Illuminati handshake.
Illuminati handshake. Just put the camera. Hard as nails. Irish social influencer.
Good job.
Owen Colgan, well done, mate.
Thanks very much for having me.
What are we thinking? Brief synopsis of that.
Good bodies in a non-homoerotic kind of way.
Yeah, of course, gorgeous physique.
Yeah, you had referees, you had the joypads were there, so all the movements that they can do could be done.
There were definitely ropes, I remember.
I'd give that 100 out of 100.
Safely the greatest game of all time. Now we're going to have another review of the new South Park game. Okay, thank you, Owen. New South Park game, The Fractured But Whole.
You were in direct violation. Back away from the dank knot. Say no to drugs.
South Park The Fractured But Whole draws you in from the very beginning. It's got it all. Humour, action, depth, adventure and puzzles. At some points it can get lost in itself, but for the most, it's a hilarious trip with some icons and comedy. If you've ever watched South Park, you can already have a guess at what's to expect. The humour and style is up there with the best of it, sometimes blurring the line between a game and an interactive episode of the show. The gags are there in bucket loads and still dangling on the edge of controversy. You start off as the new kid, quickly becoming a student of the Coon, aka Eric Cartman, as he teaches you what it takes to be a superhero. You'll fight a huge variety of enemies, 6th graders, hillbillies, strippers and even priests.
Quit playing hard to get!
The gameplay is an RPG-style, turn-based fighting game. You'll choose your fighting style and get to terms with the mechanics, continuously powering up and attaching upgrades. New moves and characters are added to your arsenal, and this time round the game really upped the depth to the gameplay. Actually learning the combat left me confused at some points, but the difficulty ramped at a slow enough pace that it encouraged me experimenting in all areas. There are plenty of characters to meet, houses to explore, items to find, things to craft, and side missions to keep you busy. Puzzles lead you past one area to another, but this is definitely the Fractured Butthole's weakest point. It has inspirations from the classic point-and-click stories of old, but none of the puzzles are ever challenging enough to have you second-guessing one of them. It's more about the adventure of taking selfies and meeting people that carries the game from one place to another.
A selfie? Are you kidding me?
The areas to explore can sometimes be disappointing, as houses become almost identical and locations full of boring props. I found myself focusing much more on the pure story than getting lost in the environments or side missions, which wasn't a bad thing as the story is plenty long, and the combat was so fun that I just kept wanting more. South Park and the Fractured But Whole is the funniest game I've played in a long time. It's full of classic South Park humour, throwbacks and plenty of surprises. The game is full of content and boasts a very strong turn-based fighting mechanic. It does take a bit of commitment to get the most out of the game, but if you find yourself looking for a fully fledged story-driven game, this one comes highly recommended.
Right, next up we have Nidhogg 2. Have you played Nidhogg 2 before?
Never even heard of it before.
Right, let's have a stipulation on this one, because I want you punished. If I win this, I want you punished.
We get soft shit on our fists. So if you gotta walk around town with soft shit in your fists.
Tattooed on your fist.
Tattooed. Up for that?
All right,
Shake on it.
let's do it. Accessory is what would I normally have in a real fight?
Mine like he's got really spicy here, isn't he?
Oh wow.
So how do you play this game?
I think you just be well, these actually look like fairly soft shits, don't they?
They fucking do too. What are the slugs are they? What?
Jesus.
It's like a kip altogether. It's like a place you see in Berlin when everyone's off their shanks.
You hear people, yeah, we were out till 12, Berlin's amazing. That sounds like an absolute nightmare.
Yeah, I want to be home by like 6 or 7.
So here's the scenario for you, yeah?
Right.
You're in the club.
Yep.
You're chatting up a bird.
Condoms, definitely. Oh,
Yeah.
I'd never go without them.
And then her boyfriend, big Brazilian lad, comes along. He's a bit of a Muay Thai kickboxer. Kicks the shit out of you, you're dead, right?
Okay.
You have to play death in a game to save your soul, save your life. What are you playing to save your life?
I'd probably play him in Street Fighter and I'd be like Sagat. Or
Yeah.
you know Dalton, the lad from India with the long legs.
Yeah.
And I'd just be like throwing little kicks from fucking around corners going, no. And then I'd come back in his body and I'd be like to the woman that was in the club, I was like, do you want to go back to the house?
Yeah.
And then I'd be like, you're cheating on me with me. Do you get me? Because it wouldn't be my brain, but it'd be Brazilian lad's body. But he'd probably be in better shape than me anyway, so.
He would, yeah.
Who would be your idol in life?
My idol. Just all the social influencers, you know.
Yeah. Keen Tooney.
Keen to me, just trying to stay abreast of what's current with him.
Kicking a lad when he's down the ground, it's not fair because when your head is on the ground, it's like a football.
Yep.
And this is where all your thoughts come from, you know what I mean? So if
Oh, right.
if this is not working, then this will cease to work. Like these are only playing second fiddle to your brain.
So you have a thought. The thought is, I want to hit you. You do that because of the.
This doesn't say to your brain, can I throw a punch? It's your brain saying, throw a punch, lad. And then this goes, sound job, throws the punch.
Mm-hmm.
So if that's not working, you kick a lad in the ground in the head when they're down, they're fucked.
Well, look, in all that, me asking you all these questions, you beat me. So you're.
Is that it done?
No. So we've another 2. I'm going to be coming at you hard now. I'm going to be coming at you so hard.
I don't know if that's like because of sexualized media, but that sounds awful rude.
What do you mean? Just look at the old Aurora Borealis out there.
Oh yeah? Did you ever see the Northern Lights, did you?
Love to. Bucket list.
Yeah.
Love to. I'd love to get a hand job outside to the Northern Lights. What about yourself? You been that far up north?
I just want to get a hand job, man. I was in Belfast once.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Did you see it up there? Any looking to the sky?
No, I didn't. The thing about Belfast is nobody looks up. Because you gotta look in front of you, because it's kind of dodgy enough, you know? So you're just always like going, what's his story? You know, you can never look up or else you might get done. You know? Because all lights up there are northern lights in a way. Do you know?
Yeah, I suppose, geographically. Do you believe in love at first sight?
No, but I got a blowjob outside Supermax once.
You just have to ask the right questions.
Exactly, yeah. Or ignore the right answers, you know? How come I'm coming in behind that door?
Don't know, but it's saving your life every time. I can't
It is.
get by that door. That's what's great about having a house, isn't it? People with knives run outside, can't get at you. So say there's a Hardy Bucks video game.
Right.
Who's the final boss?
Final boss would, that's a great question. Final boss would be probably like the Viper, but a Viper's head on a big snake's body. And he'd be spitting out like dole receipts at you. Yeah, and then at the end they're like, congratulations, you are employed.
It's a bit of momentum. It's like a real fight when you're running this fast at someone. Here we are.
The snake got you.
1 for 1.
This is the last one, I think, is it?
This is the last one.
Oh,
There
you
you are.
fucker.
That's me now with the door. Surprise, motherfucker.
Fuck it. This is a hard game, isn't it? I don't know, do I like it? It's a bit... Oh,
Oh, did you bump into a wall there, did you?
fucking bang me head off a fucking wall.
I did that in a fight one time. Well, I kneed myself in the head.
What happened?
I was trying to do a big knee, and I kneed myself in my own chin. Oh no! Little rocket arrows. How'd you like that? Oh, ooh! No! Oh Jesus! Oh, why am I running after? I'm going this way.
Oh, I had you there.
Yeah, you had me duped.
I actually had you duped.
Yes!
This is the
Sword in the head.
like that. You ever
Cleft you in twain.
Oh yeah.
Oh, you! Up! I blew.
Snake didn't get me. Oh, he did got me. Snake did got me. Soft shit. Here we go. Did you ever check into Kenny's handshake?
Yeah.
It was always like that.
Bit of tasting. You're really making it look proper tattooy, which I like.
No.
I just get this. I go into the tattoo parlor and I have to get this. This is the template, yeah.
Yep.
And they just tattoo over this, yeah.
Come on. Right, now I'm getting the grips of it. I think I'm last, am I? I'm so far behind, it's ridiculous. Oh, I'm fucked. Oh, this fucking piece of mushroom shit. Nah, I'm fucked. I had you. I didn't have you earlier, but kinda had you. Jesus, it seems like they've extended the roads, have they? I got a goal.